What's good? It's Lil Blaine with Nola Media. You heard me. Tell the people your name and where you're from.
I'm Slice Beats from New Orleans, Louisiana, Algiers to be exact.
So tell the people, what are you most known for?
Well, I can say I'm more known for my producing, and hooks, more club type, high energy type vibe. That's basically what I specialize. I could do almost anything and everything, but that's what I enjoy doing the most. Mostly club bangers, stuff you don't really have to, take time to listen to, stuff that just catch you just like that, you know.
What's somebody that you work with the people may know? A familiar name.
Well, right now I'm working heavy with Shine Ali and I Got Flow. That's I Got Flow's artist. Yeah, he hit me up. He saw what I was doing. He's like, man, I'm trying to work with you in any type of way. So, boom, I got on his Step Into the Mic. He showed love. I did that, and from there, it's been history. I hooked up with Shine, made a hit, got hooked, put that ass on me. I laid up there and made that, and it was instant chemistry. So we really locked in. Got a lot of stuff I'm doing with him. I could say I'm in the works with other artists too. I really want to tap in with bounce artists, more the female aspect. I'm doing that right now as well. Kayosamma, I hooked up with her. I'm trying to link up with her and I'm trying to make some hits. But as of right now, I'm ready to work with anybody who want to work. You know what I'm saying? So, if you serious and you ready to work, I'm down. I can make the hits.
Let's take it back right quick. At what age did you start doing music, and who inspired you to do music?
I started doing music, man. I could say I started doing music, way in elementary. I could say I started with the piano. I started learning the piano. My mama actually put me in piano class, and I messed with it for a little while, but I was young. It was boring a little bit, but I remember a lot of the lessons that I had, and I took that when I discovered the program Fruity Loops or whatever like that. I discovered that maybe early 2000s, maybe early 2000, year 2000. I discovered that, and me and my partners, we was making beats. Shout out to Ace Beats. He kind of taught me a lot, with beats. We was actually learning this stuff together, whatever. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that I learned from piano class, I used that on, making beats. This before, somebody using the program that we use. We even knew that it's possible that those type of songs could be on the radio or whatever like that. So, I've been making music since way back then. People that inspire me, I could say I always was I was obsessed with singles. Before singles was even a thing, I was always obsessed with singles. I grew up listening, Cash Money, Manny Fresh, KL on the track, like that. But I could say I more heavily influenced with Manny and how he did and how he was able to create instant classics no matter where you was at or what type of setting you was in. You could play those type of beats and people always would agree that his beats was cold. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of looked up to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I was always obsessed, always studying. I was always like, why would this person pick this as their single, or why would this artist pick this as their single? This before like right now, the formula is you don't even have to throw out an album, throw out a single,
Right.
let that ride, throw out another single, let that ride. You know what I'm saying? But I just always was obsessed with the single. Why they picked that as a single. So, like I said, I would always, like, even now, when people like, you know, I want a beat, I want a beat. I want a beat. I want to, you know, give you a beat, something that's going to be marketable. I just don't want to have fillers. You know what I'm saying? Something that's just a filler. They listen to it. You know, the song, it's cool, you know.
Just because record basically.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just get a placement just to have a placement. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically what the type of, you know, vibe I'm on with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, would you say that you've been in the industry? Like,
Man,
had a taste of it?
I've been working for a while.
Because I did a little research now, you heard me? I seen you had a taste of the bad side, I want to say. You know, you can speak on that?
Well, like I said, I could say as far as when I really got my real start was when I was producing for Shibo Entertainment. That was a label out of Lancashire. That was about year 2008, 2009, like around that year. They had a run. They had a nice run or whatever. I was producing for the artists out of there, and actually the guy that runs Block Run Entertainment, Swag, I used to produce for him. He was on Shibo Entertainment back in the G or whatever like that, you know. He got D Weezy and those guys. But I used to produce for him or whatever. That's kind of how I got my start. You know, that's how the name Slice Beats became a household name. Shout out to Freak, Shitty, you know, Half, all those guys. They really like took me under their wing. And it was like, cause back in the G, I mean, my name was Slice Beats, but you know, people knew me for, you know, my actual name or whatever like that, you know. But it was like, look, if you gonna produce, people gotta call you Slice. They gotta respect you as Slice. They can't call you nothing else but Slice. I met him when I was at Delgado, and people used to call me Computer Boy because I used to have my laptop. So when I was hanging with them, one of the girls that came up and they saw me and they was like, oh yeah, you know, Computer Boy, all them niggas at the same time. No, that's Slice, all at the same time. Nigga ain't never called me nothing but Slice since then, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I took that mentality, like, if this is what I'm gonna do, I really gotta, you know, really be hands-on and really be 100 with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is what I'm gonna do, I gotta go hard with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I started with those guys, but the only thing that happened with those guys, a lot of them was going to jail. They was doing Joseph's. So that's what had me like, what I'm going to do. I didn't put all this time and, you know, beats into these guys. You know, they was going to jail. So I was the only one left. So I just started rapping. I just picked up a mic and I just started rapping. I ain't gonna say my first stuff was like the coolest stuff in the world, but it was different, you know what I'm saying? And people did like it, you know what I'm saying? They really did. I was surprised. They was, you know, gravitating towards the stuff that I was putting out, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I started doing music, and I think the first little break I had of success, I did the theme song for LA Gear. They had a competition because it was coming back out. The shoes was coming back out. They had a little competition, and I laid up there and I made their theme song and I won. And I shot a little video for it. I was all on their website and everything. You know, they promoted me a little bit, so you know that gave me a boost of confidence. Like I said, after that, came out with some mixtapes. I had a mixtape hosted by Mario P. It was called OG Life Goals. Had a guy I was rapping with, Young Face. He's still that's still like my right hand man. Face been my right hand man since like the beginning. So we used to rap together. It was called the OGs or whatever. So boom, laid out that, came out with that mixtape. That mixtape did pretty good. It was, you know, it was successful, but I still wasn't really where I wanted to be. I'm still like, grinding, trying to get to where people know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a new face in my own city. Everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the artists knew me, but the people didn't. Like the artists will know me, for the production and the beats, you know what I'm saying? But like the people still wasn't catching the people. I didn't really catch the people, honestly, until I started doing the bounce. And once I started doing the bounce remixes, what I was doing was I would take a song that was out, maybe like a City Girl song or whatever like that. I would take it, I would remix it, and I would say some funny shit on it or whatever like that. And I would get my Deadpool costume, and I go all around the city. I'm dancing all around the city. That's like when I really started getting my first views. Like people started seeing the personality side of Slice Beats or whatever like that,
You remember what bounce song that was?
My very, very first song, I could say my very, very first song was, I remixed that Tupac. Wonder why, it was that Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. I said Wonder Why They Call You Thot. That was the first one I did to where I was like, these people really fucking with this shit. Or whatever. So I wonder why they call you Thot. You wonder why they call you Thot. You Thot. Yeah, man, that was like the first one I did. And I just kept doing. I take that, I remix the City Girls, I remix the Popeyes theme, I